As the title stated, I am heading to the gym today. We're going to drive, and I thought I'll come in to check in because I've been getting a lot of texts lately about where you're at, Paulette. So to catch up you guys on what's been going on for the last couple weeks, probably since last month, your girl here decided, you know what, I can't entertain the family and then at the same time do all the other activities that I used to do, like go to the gym on the way to the work and all that. Once you have guests in your house, all the things that you constantly do, it's no longer able to, and I was not able to put myself first as I used to, because I want to make sure that my guests that's arriving for the first time in Hawaii, that they get a chance to, enjoy. And the only how they can enjoy is if I'm the one taking them to these places. So due to that, I had to sabotage what I enjoy, what I love, so that somebody else can enjoy something for the first time without thinking about me. So I was selfless. Call me selfless Paulette, who sabotaged her gym flow. Okay, that's what you could call me, because I have not been in the gym for a couple weeks now, from June. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law came around the the second week, I think the 10th of June. Since the 10th of June, guys, it's been a month. Oh my gosh, a month since I've been at the gym. And because I have a really cool gym troopers that didn't text me, call me, and like, listen girl, do we need to pull up and grab you, because you need to come back, which she been getting a little floodeder than the average. And I'm feeling like, you know what, maybe I need to go back to the gym. I was gonna go back next week, but because I've been bombarded with my friends telling me that I need to get it together. And sometimes we do need that. We need those friends that's going to pull up on us. Hey, sister EFP, how are you today, girl? Your girl decided, okay, yesterday I had a little epiphany, and I said she need to get back in the gym. Then all my friends from the gym, I got text messages. It was like they got in unison and decided, you know what we're going to do? We are going to call Paula out, because she will call us out if we will miss one day. I've been 4 weeks, guys. 4 weeks. And I also need to get back into that 10K challenge that Sister EFP had out there for the last couple months, because I just feel like, hi Vanita, welcome in. Welcome guys, for the ones that's in here. EFP, thank you guys for dropping by. I was just slapping myself, pulling up to myself, to saying, you know what, we need to get back to it, guys. And that goes for you too, Sister EFP. You got your watch? Well, let's go into that walking. Okay, now I can't promise you guys that I'm gonna do 5 to 6 days a week of 10K how we were doing it like a few months ago, guys. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Paulette's gonna be honest. EFP, I can give you 2 to 3 days of 10K. I think that's how I want to start off and finish off the end of my year, because 5 days was a lot. Okay, I will do 5,000 over steps in between, and then I'll give 3 days of 10K. I think we could do that. I think I can promise and commit to that. Okay, so at the end of the day, guys, that's what I'm going to be doing starting today. She's going to start her 10K. So Monday, on a Tuesday, and particularly maybe on a Thursday, I will be getting in there and getting those 10K knockout. I have all the way till Sunday to do it too, so I'm just making sure that everybody understand, like, when I say 3 days, it could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Just know I'm going to pull up and I'm going to check in. So I'm going back to my routine that I had down packed last time. I just won't be able to do, 6 days a week. Okay, my joints. Listen, she got a little experience on her. Okay, but that's what I'm thinking I'm going to start to do. to get back in mentally into what I used to do. And I love to schedule in everything else around me. You know, a few months ago, I came out and like, you could do everything. Yes, you can with the help of the good Lord. We can do everything. But then I fell short because I said that. And then I just shot myself in the foot because I realized that maybe I was doing a bit too much. You know, maybe things is just going a little bit, you know, too fast for me. So I had to retract myself and say, you know what, I can do everything scheduled in and in due timing. So that's my new thing now. I had to switch that up. But I'm gonna go back to my 10K 3 days a week. I'm gonna get back in the gym. You know, at least 4 days out of the week. I can promise to make sure that I'm focused in there. I will be focusing on my work. Y'all know that I work on the way to the gym, work on the way back. So I'm going to reset myself, reset my mind. By the way, if you guys are just coming in, don't forget to hit the like button so we can push this algorithm all the way to the other side. That's what we want to do as we are continuously, slowly growing. And I appreciate you guys for dropping in and, you know, just showing your little support. That's very grateful over here. And I know that it's a early Monday EFP. I was waiting on you to come on, sister, but I understand. So I said, let me sneak in there because I only have a few minutes to get to the gym, just in case, you know, y'all want to just come on and share your day with everybody else. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset my mindset. I'm heading back to the gym starting today. I'm going to commit to 3 days doing my 10K, 3 days worth of 10K, and 4 days a week. And we're going to work ourselves up to 5 days a week doing some type of activity. Now, I'm a person, I love outside activities, so I like a lot of hiking. So I need to get back into doing my hiking. I still owe you guys that those 2,000 and something steps that I'm about to, you know, go on. And I think you all will enjoy that video there as well. Once we hit that top of the 2,000 and change stairs, she accomplished, she did it. I think that's going to be a great way to inspire you guys to get them moving. You know, let's get them moving. Let's move. And let's get this extra flood that we all incur for the last couple of months and weeks and days on our bodies, because I'm talking to myself. Okay, my birthday is coming up September, and let me tell y'all, I want to have on my nice little jean skirt, and I want to make sure that I'm fitting in that thing. Like, you know, I don't need it all looking like you know, all like a little, like I'm in snake clothing where everything is all tight and bulging. I don't want nothing like that. I want it to be smooth, looking good. Okay. Hi, Fox. How are you? Welcome. Oh, thank you so much, Fox Gaming. I appreciate you. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate you. Okay, EFP said, I'm right there with you. Thank you, sister. Thank you. You know, at the end of the day, that's all we can do is recommit. You know, recommit to what needs to be done. You know, that's how you imagine when we mess up, if we were not able to reset our little playing field and with God, how dangerous that will be. Because we mess up every day. We die daily into the things that we know we ain't supposed to have. So we got to close our eyes to it. And imagine we knocking at his door and be like, hey, God, you know, I messed up today and I'm going to mess up tomorrow. And he's like, it's okay, honey. I'm going to start from square one again. You say you want to start tomorrow again? Okay, let's do it again. So I was like, let's take some of that perspective and put it in my own life. Like, you know, okay, well, I done messed up for the last 4 weeks, and now I'm going to come back and I'm going to reset it and reset my fitness goal. I want to reset my fitness goal. So right now I'm going to talk about a little bit of fitness. We're going to talk about the skincare. We're going to talk about the hair. Okay, I have not figured out a way yet because my hair is not as long as Cover Naturals hair, so she could put her hat on and it's just, you know, but it's long enough, and it is Shrink Nation, you know. It's like my hair is like a little shrink fro. When I pull it down, it's drop all the way down here. And you know, at the end of the day, you're like, oh my gosh, so if I put on covering, how am I going to braid it? You know, so I'm working through that. I probably would do mostly in the back, so I could put the hat on and just leave the front out and just braid it with you, my 2-strand twist. Because yes, I understood what she was talking the other day when she was like, oh really, Fox? Well, thank you. Welcome in here. We have a little bit of everything here on this channel. On Sunday, we have our little Sunday talks. On Friday, we normally communicate. Me and my other sister EFP, we would do like a little combined audience where we were talking about a specific
In
topic.
1 mile, keep right to merge onto H1 East.
We would talk about a specific topic, and we just share and support each other there. And then for me, I committed 90 days. I don't know why I did that. Oh my gosh, that was so overzealous. I just want you all to know that God forgive me. I repent for that. Given 90 days of every day coming on here and, just talking to you guys and sharing with you guys in regards to, what is going on here with my life, So pray for me, please. Fingers crossed that I stay committed and that I stay focused, So now I'm refocusing. I need to get back to my hair. Definitely, I'll be sharing videos with you guys because I damaged it. And I remember Cover Natural was on here and she was like, on her channel, she was just talking and she was like, oh my gosh, I start feeling myself. I'm the same way. I just started feeling myself. Oh my goodness, my fro, I would let it out and just let it all air. That sun would be like, yeah, we got a whole lot of stuff to burn, and it damaged my hair. So now I have to end up adding a whole bunch of coconut oil and deep conditioning and making sure that I'm doing a lot of I normally will do thank you, Fox. I try. We start feeling ourselves and not realizing that I have 4C hair. So my 4C hair is very, very fine, but kinky as well, and it shrinks city. It just shrinks down. I don't know, but it loves the K-Mix, where I make a balanced mixture of the K-Mix, and that is with aloe vera juice. You put two tablespoons of aloe vera juice. You put 2 tablespoons of Not Today leave-in conditioner. I'm giving you all the secret, guys. You put 1 tablespoon of castor oil and 1 tablespoon of jojoba oil, and that mixture can last and keep its potency for up to 3 days in the refrigerator. But because my hair is always so thirsty, I didn't drink up all of the mixture all in one. And what that does is basically that will help you grow your hair, retain your hair, because it's one thing growing it and the next thing is retaining natural hair. So it will help me to retain my hair. And also, guys, what it does is that it will help prevent all the breakage. My hair, the split ends on that is like, woof, child, so it helps prevent and coat all of the endings of your ends. Really, Fox Gaming? Well, as soon as I finish driving, I'm gonna go over to your channel and I will follow you and subscribe to your channel too, so that I can show support. So don't worry, I'm just driving now. I can't multitask too much stuff, but I will definitely show support to you as well to make sure that we stay in contact. Thank you guys and you say you have natural hair too. Your hair is so curly. On Fox, you mentioned that your hair is curly too, so I want to know if you're a natural hair. Oh, nice. See, well, you got curls, girl. My curls are wiry. Okay, at least you got probably that nice little bouncy curls, and you probably throw some little shea butter on there, and that thing looks so cute. I got to do a whole day's work. Okay, my hair to get a little curl in that, I have to do a whole day's worth to make sure that we deep conditioning. Another little trick that I have that everybody don't do because they just don't like the smell of it, but I use mayo, the full fat mayo. That's what I use, guys, to help me with conditioning on once a week, especially if you're looking to retain your ends. So I'll be talking a little bit more about my natural hair journey. When I started my hair my hair journey. It was like since 2011. Okay, in 2011 I started my hair journey. I did like probably 10 big chops already. Guys, let me tell you, when you are going through that natural hair journey, you're gonna go up and down. If you're just coming in here, please give me a thumbs up, give me a like. We're just talking about all of the different topics that I normally will be sharing on this channel. And you know, sometimes we just focus on one all the time, and now other things that I used to talk about on this channel, and that is about natural hair. So yeah, that is a long time. But you know what? Every time that I started my journey, what I've learned throughout my journey is you can't trust nobody with your hair. So I was going in because laziness kicks in, and you're like, well, I'm going to go to the salon and let them deal with it. Well, they don't want to deal with it. They just want your money, okay? So I will go in there, and if I wanted to get my hair like clipping natural hair back then, I don't clip my hair now, but I'm just saying back then, you know, you can go there, they want to put the heat in your hair. So back then, when I would go to the salon, because I was just lazy to do my own hair, I will go to them and they want to blow dry my hair and give me a nice straight blow, because they're like, this is the way we're gonna see the ends. Well, guys, you don't have to get your hair blow dry. You just got to know. And if you blow dry your hair, it don't have to be so intense that you're giving your hair damaging. So I have to restart my hair. So they'll go, they'll blow it out. Let me tell you how this trend went. They'll go, they'll blow it out, they'll flat iron it, it's all straight, then they'll cut it, right? Then when I want to go back to my normal hair, because my hair has 3 different sections, the front of my hair. Hi, Cover Naturals, I was just talking about you. You know how we be feeling ourselves, okay? So at the end of the day, I was mentioning to Fox that, you know, they will go and they'll blow dry your hair, they'll press it all out, they'll clip your ends, which is cool. But then when you go back and want it revert, it didn't revert appropriately because it was damaged. The front of my hair is straight. So a lot of time you're going to see me and you'll be like, oh my gosh, your hair look perm. I don't know what my parents were thinking about. I tell you the truth. The front of my hair is straight. If I put that little edges on it, it will just, girl, it will just give me that nice looking, like if I'm some little Caucasian under there in the front. Now don't go in the back, okay? And it damaged my hair, so in the front always stays straight, and then the rest of my hair will revert back. And I was like, oh, so I got to cut it off. So I'll cut it off. You know, my perfectionist will always kicked in, because I was like, oh, I can't be wishy-washy. It either hot or it's either cold. And at the end of the day, if I would mess up my whole curl pattern, I'll go and chop my hair off. That's how I end up with 10 big chops. I just chopped it off. So I kept my Toni Braxton, and then my fro at the beginning. For those that don't have 4C hair, you know, y'all won't understand. Y'all won't understand if you don't have 4C hair, but that beginning process of growth, child, I would keep my hair tied. You would have sworn that I was in the truth of God all the way back then, you know, because I would just keep my hair tied, because my little curls was so, it was like Jesus grass. It was dry. It just didn't look cute. You know, other people will go and they'll say wash and go, and they'll go wash and go, and they'll put on a little bit of conditioner or whatever on it. Their hair pattern would just curl up. My hair pattern never do that, baby. That looked like that the water was like, no, I don't want to stay here. It was just it wouldn't seep in. The hydration was just off the chain. I was like, oh, I don't know how, I don't think I like this. So I went home and I did put texturizer. So if Cover Natural is up in here, I did the texturizer stuff, messed my hair up again. Okay, because the texturizer stayed texturized on one side of my hair. Remember I told you all the front of my hair is straight, right? And then the middle is like 4B. And then the back is the 4C, but that's the majority. My hair is in the back, so my 4C will overtake all the other nice little cute little curls that I probably would have. And once that texturizer went in, it straightened half of my hair, the other half stayed natural. Guys, I would not lie to you. That I cried. I was like, why would I even put it in? I told the lady, I said, I thought you knew what you were doing. So hair salon, messed up that hair again. I chopped it all off. I went lower than a Toni Braxton. I think that I was like 2 inches. That's how low my hair was. And I was like, okay, we're gonna start again. I start wearing my scarf again. Everybody would be like, well, why you keep tying your head? I said, y'all don't understand. I know why I'm tying my head, okay? But I didn't know back then that you keep your head tied because you gotta pray all the time. And I was praying, I could tell you that. I didn't know that I was praying, but I was praying because I was like, Lord, please don't send me another jealous person to touch my hair. And I used to have a lot, like big hair. And the people that I go to, because of laziness, they will turn around and they will just, you know, I guess they were jealous. The last person on my 8 big chop, I had big hair. I mean, it was all the way down. I had the hair growth. I went into that store because I was natural for that whole period, right? And the lady looked at me. She's like, oh my gosh, your hair is so beautiful. She's like, it's so thick. Oh, I remember when my hair like that. Girl, if you're at a salon and somebody's doing your hair and they say, I remember when my hair like that, you get up and walk out, okay? And my spirit was telling me, Paulette, that lady sound a little jealous. Say, your curl, what's going on? I had that long, pretty hair. I always had weak hair because of it was straighter, this texture in the front, it was weaker. So at the end of the day, when I put it in, I'm like, wait a minute, let me go and figure out how I have to deal with this hair. And she's talking over me and she's like, yeah, and they messed up my hair, and she's telling me how they messed up the hair, right? So I go, and she's like, I'm gonna blow you out, I'm gonna give you a nice little straight. And then she said, I'm gonna clip your ends. I only told her to clip my ends because I was always very cautious that, you know, back then, after every 3 months, I would clip ends, just dust them off, because I know that this type of hair can get hair damage real quick. Like, we get split in like that. So you had to clip your ends. And then she's like, okay, I'm gonna clip your end. Well, that lady cut my hair from the shaft. She thinning out my hair. Guys, oh, I cried. I was about to beat her with the chair, okay? Back then, not now. I'm saying back then, guys. This is 2000 and something. I didn't know nothing about holiness, you know. So I'm just telling you my experience, okay? I was about to beat her with the chair. She didn't cut my hair from the shaft to thinning it out because it was too thick, because she told me they had just did that to her, and she ended up cutting her hair off, and she did me just what they did to her. And I went home and I feel my hair. I was like, all I feel is the head, because when you have thick hair and you blow it out, it's heavy. I was like, why am I not feeling my hair? And I said, what did you do? I went home. I spent the money. I told the owner, I said, I didn't come for you to give me her. I came for you to take care of me, but you hand me over to somebody else, and I don't like the style. The owner probably noticed, and I had a free haircut. I didn't have to pay anything, but that hurt my heart. So you know what? I went and I had to cut it all off again for right around that 8th time. The next time I decided I want to put color in it. After it started to grow out and I start getting the little, you know, I start feeling myself like what Cover Natural says. We just feeling ourselves, right? But then I had to remember the texturizer. My hair in the front now, all the way here, will seems like the texturizer just didn't left. It just stayed there, okay? So we go in. She's coming into me. She said, okay, I went home. I washed it out because I wanted my thickness to come back. My thickness never came back. And from that day to today, my hair, it gets thick, but it's fine thick. And it's the body, from the heaviness that I used to have. That lady, I don't know what she prayed over my head. My hair never came back the same again. And it comes to here, I'll get it. But at the end of the day, guys, when that hair comes to here, it don't go back down all the way on my back anymore. It's like it's cut. So be mindful when you're talking about going natural, who you touch your hair. If possible, learn to take care of your own hair, because you know what your hair is going to like, and you know what your hair don't like. And always, once you've realized that, you won't have to go be a hair product junkie like I was. You know, I had every product that said, we're a product, Paulette bought. I had that product. Every product that it said, this is good for natural hair, I bought it. You know, I had my whole bathroom cabinets just filled with all of these products, because at the end of the day, guys, I didn't want nobody else to touch my hair. I was going to figure out my hair. I spent hundreds of dollars on products, and I made sure I was going to learn all the techniques. And for me, the only thing that worked is the K-Mix. For those that didn't get it at the beginning of the live, I shared with you the mix that I use on a weekly basis. You can put it in every 3 days. You can retwist with it. And I don't know if you know about that one, Cover Naturals, but I know you mentioned that your hair, you could what they call it now, you can braid your hair every 3 days, like to refresh. Since sister was saying that she be going months without getting comb in that, so we got, you can keep it like that and just retwist, and it would last. The mixture would last, and it retains the hair. Because we have natural hair, you don't get a lot of breakage, you don't get a lot of falling and stuff like that, because like I mentioned, we can show off a little bit here and there when that hair start coming down the hair and you get that little blowout. But yeah, so that's what's been going on here with me, guys. I need to reset myself, reset my focus, and I need to talk a little bit more about hair, because I've been through this for a long time, since 2011. Okay, 2011, I've been dealing with this hair thing, and all I can tell you guys is be mindful, learn to take care of your own hair. Don't trust nobody else out there, because they just want to get your money. Yes, it's good, but then they want to put heat in your hair. I have never found a place that I can go and they'd say they're a natural hair salon and they don't touch, they leave that dryer where it's supposed to be. They want to put that in your hair because it's less work for them to be combing through, instead of them really dedicating to finger stranding your hair or using the big tooth combs and stuff like that. So that's why I'm like, nah, I'm not going to deal with all of that. I'm just going to roll this up in the back and make sure that we use our K-Mix leave-in conditioning 2 to 3 times out of the week. And I do deep condition my hair, guys, with mayo. And I'll drop an egg. If you see my hair starts to get a little crispy, I will drop that 1 egg and 1 teaspoon or tablespoon of honey up in that mix that thing up. Even though the mayo, if you get the full fat, it already has all that in it, but you get that in there, guys, it will give you, if you have curl patterns, it will just bring it forth. Okay, because what it does is coating all those damaged ends, and it's fighting it for you. And especially in holiness, you're not allowed to cut your hair, so you don't have to worry, because once you deep condition, once a week on a consistent basis, your hair is going to start getting accustomed to that good old healthy stuff. And then you use the K-Mix, and you don't have to worry about all the falling out when we have it under these type of stuff. Y'all know these edges, you could take care of all of that. But guys, I'm gonna tell y'all, go try that mayo. You don't have to buy no more expensive products that's made with a whole bunch of alcohol and petroleum and all that extra stuff that will mess up a 4C hair. Our hair love natural stuff. Mayo works. That is a little hint I'm giving to you all 4Cs out there, or any naturals. Okay, get your mayo from your kitchen, put a label on it, and that's what you need for deep conditioning, instead of buying all this extra expensive stuff that all they do is put a bunch of chemicals and damage your hair anyway. That's a natural thing. I love natural things for natural hair. When it comes for my leave-in conditioning, when I'm twisting, I found a correct pH balance for that, and that is I use jojoba oil, castor oil, Not Today leave-in conditioner, or any conditioner that you have that is thick, that's water-based. You can use two tablespoons of that, and aloe vera juice, guys. You could make it fresh if you want to, or you could make the gel if you want to, and That's all you need, 4 ingredients. And I have videos for my hair journey as well, where I'm mixing it and I can show you how to do it on there. I had old videos that I think I privatized because I didn't have my hair covered. No, I did have my hair covered, but I think I had my nails painted, things. And a lot of time people passing through on your fate walk, and they'll probably want to judge you based upon who you used to be. So I took those videos off, and I need to make new ones now. So, the people that is in the truth and they come across, they can be like, oh, okay, nice. Instead of judging that my fingernails back then 7 years ago was painted when I was doing my hair, my head was tied. But then, I'm just want to make sure that when you put things out, you make sure that we clean up whatever extra needs to be cleaned up. And that is what I'm here to let you all know. But let me go in these comments. I'm in front of the gym, guys. I'm about to get a good sweat on. Okay, so my channel will be about natural hair, skincare. Y'all know we got to keep the skin. And I brought some new recipes also from the kitchen that you can do it yourself. I want to make sure, even though I endorse for my company Artistry, I also want to come on here for those that probably not able or don't want to put funds away from something that's healthy and already made for them. They want to do it themselves with 2 or 3 ingredients. I also doing DIYs, so that way you can do it right from your kitchen with your aloe vera juice. Is the base, guys. That's the base for this skin. Okay, I have posted on there a few recipes for scars and sun damages and pigmentations, so that way you all can go and check that out. And then I want to talk about my fate walk. So on Sundays I'll talk about my fate walk, my struggle. Sometimes not even a struggle, you're just sharing things that you've been through and you overcame, and you just want to talk about it, or it's just a topic in general that you want to talk about. So that will be on Sundays. And then I want to incorporate more of my juicing that I started to do, and then I stopped, guys. Life be lifing over here. When we pull up and we go live, sometimes we don't know what we're going to talk about. Like today, I didn't know what I was going to talk about, but I know I was heading to the gym because she needed to reset herself, and that's how we go in. And then I got into hair, and then all of a sudden everybody just decided, oh, we're going to talk about hair. Oh my gosh, I have so much to say about hair that I have not been talking about. But I pulled off my videos for what I mentioned earlier due to, either the head wasn't done or the nails was painted back then, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, and I didn't want to come on and say I'm on holiness walk, and then you all see something from the past, and all of you all little peanut galleries in the back, yes, I'm talking about, that comes on and want to judge. So I took the videos off, guys, but I'm going to redo those videos because that hair leave-in conditioning, that the K mix is definitely a winner, and that mayo mix is a winner for your hair. Leave all those extra chemicals and stop giving everybody all your money. Get all your ingredients from your kitchen and add it to your hair. Okay, let me see what's in the comments. Oh my gosh, I talk so much. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. It's so much up in here to talk about. So cover not. Oh, okay then, Fox. Thank you. I appreciate you for giving me a shout out. Cover Natural say yes. Heat damage. Yeah. Stay away from those heat damages, guys. Just stay away from it. It's too much. It's too much. Cover Natural. The 10 big chops. Yes, 10 big chops, And I got to the point where I was like, I'm overwhelmed with all this big chops. It's too much. You just keep chopping off because you're getting the wrong people with their hands in your hair, and you don't know, you're too lazy to do it yourself. And all I can say is that get over the laziness. Pick a day out of the week. I normally pick either Saturday or Sunday, and I go in there and I start from the morning. And then I know Cover Natural has 3 girls, she mentioned. I have 1, and I feel like I'm in there forever trying to do my hair and do her hair. And then guess what? My son has my husband hair, and my daughter has my hair. Why it couldn't be the opposite? Because the guy, he keeps his hair short. He don't even need that good old 4A hair that he has. But why my daughter had to get my hair, this 4C little stiffness, I don't understand. But anyway, I'm going to have to pray about that and say, Lord, I'm grateful that I have a daughter and I have a son, but I would really prefer you to have swap hair textures to make my life a little bit easier. I have enough with my own little dry hair, EFP say, she's greetings all EFP say, haha, yep, 10 big chops. You better believe it. Not tops. Did I say tops? EFP, put your phone down. Give me that phone. Come here. Give me that phone, sister. Covering out the girl. It's a wash and no for me. Me too. I can't do no wash and go. It's no for me here. Yes, hair. 4 different textures. Yeah, I had all kind of textures, especially when I added the texturizer in it. I had one side that will try to revert itself. It was like holding on for dear life. It was trying to revert. And then this side was straight. I had one side straight, one side that was just holding on, but it couldn't hold on no more, so I chop it all off. I was sick of it. This makes me feel better. My dad, oh, I'm so sorry, Fox, that your father passed away. You said check out Jamila Evans' channel for hair care tips. She has an amazing system for us. Oh, really? Oh, well, let me go and follow Jamila. And I didn't know that. I know Cover Natural come out there with the same 4C hair sisters. So I'm a 4C hair sister too. So there we go. I'll go on there, girl. That rice water works as fast. Oh, it does. Rice water. Oh, I'm going to have to try that. Okay, I'm going to have to try that, sister. You're going to have to come on and show us how to do it, okay? Show us how to do it, Cover Naturals, so that I could try the rice water, because they thinning out my hair and it never been the same. Never been the same in one shampoo. I just, okay, coconut milk. Oh, really? Coconut milk work? Is the coconut cream milk? Yeah, oh yes, that sounds lovely. All right. I'm going to have to try that, the coconut milk. I finally got it all detangled. My journey been since year 2011 too. Look at you, Cover Natural. See, I hope you didn't have all the big chops and mistakes that I had. I'm telling you, sister, I hope not, because it's been a journey for me. I'm over it by now. Yes, skincare always comes through. Yes, I have a few that do-it-yourself skincare that you guys can try. That's wild turmeric is definitely a must. I tell you, that works tremendous. That works tremendous. Hi, Sister Tanya. Welcome in. I just pulled up in front of my gym, guys. I'm 5 minutes late because I was just sharing some love with you guys early this morning to tell you all how I'm resetting to get back in the gym and getting back on this 10K program. So I just want y'all to know, if y'all are missing out, go rewatch this video so y'all can figure out what I'm just talking about, these 10Ks, and jump on the bandwagon too. Come join the challenge with me and Sister EFP and all the other sisters. It's moving. We're trying to move, guys. Now, she needs to get unflooded because I've been eating a little bit too much, a little fluffy over here. So we need to work it out. But at the end of the day, guys, that's all I have for you today. I love you guys. If you have not yet subscribed and you're still in here, or go hit the like button, go subscribe, and come back again, because I don't know what I'm gonna talk about tomorrow, because we just going with the flow. 90 days of commitment of overzealousness that I should have not done that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, but I'm gonna do my 3 days of 10K. We starting today. Whoop whoop. Come join us. Okay, come join us. Cover Natural, before I leave it, she said, I did have many chops and mistakes. The healthy journey began in 2019. Really? Well, I'm still learning my healthy journey, girlfriend, even though I had a whole bunch of ups and downs with it. But it's definitely a daily process, okay, that you're going to go through. It's like a fate walk when you're dealing with this type of natural hair, especially 4C hair. You go through that every day. Some days you go and you're like, maybe it didn't like that, or it didn't like that, and your hair just tells you what it likes and don't like. Okay, it has an attitude. My hair gets an attitude. All right, and I need to work on my. I'm like, why are you acting like this? Why you gotta be looking so dry all the time? Do you know how many oils did I put on you this morning, and you still embarrassing me like this? Why? It's because they don't like what you put on it. They don't like that oil. They may not like that that deep conditioner you put on. They may not, the hair is going to tell you. The hair has a body and a mind of its own, and it has an attitude too, you know. Yes, it does. So anyway, guys, I love you guys for the bottom of my heart. We've been on here for 39 minutes. I thought I was going to do 15, but I did 39. And EFP's just said she's going to join as well, and she's going to do 3 days at first too, because she's getting started back into the 10K challenge, babies. 10K, come on, let's join. 10K challenge. Okay, we're going to step. Let's get that watch started. Okay, guys. Oh, 8 minutes. Oh my gosh, 3 minutes passed by so fast. I just said 5. But anyway, it's late. I got to go into my gym and get my little sweating on so we can get it together. Okay, I love y'all. Deuces.